Hey, what's up, everybody? Back with another one. So it seems that your boys, David Benioff and DB Wise, have signed an exclusive deal with Netflix. Now, what's so wild about this is that they're not actually reporting the actual amount because who really actually wants that to leak out? But it seems that the sources who are close to this say that the deal was as much as $300 million for DB Wise and David Benioff to produce and create new content for Netflix for 5 years, or at least 5 years worth of content. So the thing that's kind of baffling to me about this one particularly is that you have David Benioff and DB Wise signing this deal with Netflix, of course, and we all know what happened with Game of Thrones in that last season, and then with more information being leaked out later on that HBO wanted them to do more episodes and was willing to give them more time, but Dan and Dave decided to go with the shorter episode run and wrap the story up, which is the end result that we all know already. So ain't no point cutting that wound open or picking the scabs off of that one. We ended up getting shorted, plain and simple. But the one thing I'm really trying to figure out is that if they're doing this deal with Netflix and they're supposed to be doing a new Star Wars trilogy, what's the timing going to be on this? Are they going to write for most of these shows, create them, or are they going to have their own production company actually pushing these shows and movies and whatever content that they end up putting on Netflix in particular? That's going to be pretty interesting to me because I'm trying to see the breakdown of that and the time frame, and will they actually have enough time to actually do this? So we'll see. The boys are going to have a lot on their plate in the coming years. So we'll see how good they work under pressure with all these things going on at once. Me, I'm not too sure. Like I said before, the whole thing with Game of Thrones and then them doing multiple projects on different platforms of companies, I don't know. We'll see how good they can juggle. Because this is a lot. I'm not really looking too forward to this because my expectations from them as a whole now at this point is that I'm more of a wait and see. I'm not getting excited. I'm not, oh, they're coming. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm finna lay in the cut, observe, and see what the end result will eventually end up being. But me, I'm not excited about this. Now, the real question is, are any of you excited about this? Are you? Let me know in the comment section. But me personally, I'm gonna fall back on this one. I'm gonna let them do whatever they gotta do. Hey, they paying, get your money, create your product. I'm just gonna wait to see what the end result is of the product that they created. Because with this Netflix thing, it can be any genre, any kind of show, who knows? Any kind of movie actually, or multiple series. So we'll see what we get out of this deal. Netflix don't pony that money up already, so supposedly, since we don't have the full details of this, but we shall see. But otherwise than that, let me know in the comment section what you think about David Benioff and DB Wise inking that new deal with Netflix to create some content for the platform. And in other news, The Boys Season 2 has already started filming now. If you did not get a chance to check out The Boys on Amazon Prime yet, I suggest that you do it. It's 8 episodes. It was good. That's the only way I could put it. It was good. It strayed from the source material, which I've recently started reading, but I still enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, especially the season finale for the first season. They really flipped everything, because at one point I was like, maybe then it was going away. I said, yeah, I think it might go down. It actually went down, and I'm not finna sit up there and run my mouth and ruin the season finale for that show, because that was a good season finale. No cards were held. They threw the damn deck down and went in at the end. But overall, the first season of The Boys was very enjoyable. Then after watching it, I realized that Eric Kripke, who did Supernatural originally, he was behind the show. One of the people that's actually behind the show. I didn't know that, so that actually surprised me. And it has his touch on it too, which is a good thing because he left Supernatural a while ago. And I'm glad to see him actually doing new projects. But yes, if you did enjoy the first season of The Boys, they have already started filming the second season. And they're already saying that they're going to try to step it up even more, which I'll be happy to see because this first season did a lot. It even did things that I did not expect them to do, but since it was on Amazon Prime, they did push the envelope, and I'm actually glad they did. There's some wacky stuff that goes down in that first season that I'd be like, damn. But after I started reading the comic book and then watching the TV show, I was like, damn, well, the TV show is toned down compared to the comic book, but I actually like the TV show too. I like what they're doing now. They're taking their own original take on it and not actually doing panel for panel damn representation of the same story that you can read, which is a very good thing. So they've already started that season 2 filming for The Boys, and I'm very happy to hear that at least. So only thing I need to know is I want to know when they drop that second season, so we might have to wait a while. But it did end up being one of Amazon Prime's most watched TV series. So they broke some records on their own platform, so that's a good thing. So The Boys probably will not be going anywhere for a while, which I'm happy to actually find out. So we'll see. And again, I'm going to reiterate this one more time. If you have not watched the first season of The Boys, go watch it. You will like it. It'll give you something different to watch that'll separate from most of the stuff that's already out here that's superhero related, in my personal opinion. So go check it out if you have not watched The Boys yet. I recommend it. And more Amazon Prime news. It seems that Amazon Prime will be getting a exclusive anime adaptation of Blade of the Immortal. Now, if you're not familiar with Blade of the Immortal, it tells the story of a guy who actually gets killed and then he gets resurrected and becomes pretty much immortal. Now, his immortality is not like he can't be stopped or anything like that. He can be hacked up, sliced to pieces, but he can still live from it. And part of the whole concept of it is that he has to slay 1,000 enemies before he dies. Now, you might have seen the live action adaptation of it, which was great. If you have not watched the live action adaptation of Blade of the Immortal, I believe it was done by Takashi Miike. That was a great film. If you're even an action samurai martial arts film fan, check out that live action version of Blade of the Immortal. I have the steelbook, the Best Buy exclusive steelbook of it. That's a great movie. That's one of the movies you can watch over and over again. But back to what we actually came here to talk about. The anime series will be coming on Amazon Prime in October. Now, the main story plot of it is Manji, a Ronin warrior of feudal Japan, has been cursed with immortality. To rid himself of the curse and end his life of misery, he must slay 1,000 evil men. His quest begins when a young girl seeks his help in taking revenge on her parents' killers, and his quest won't end until the blood of 1,000 has spilled. That's a little epic synopsis they got going right there. But the original manga ran for like 30 volumes, and then I think they did a sequel manga to it like in 2007, 2008. I haven't read all of the manga, but supposedly this new TV series is supposed to adapt all of it, and I think the first run of it is supposed to be 13 episodes. So that should be pretty good. So hopefully when this thing airs, we get a chance to check it out. Because I'm definitely watching this because I really love that damn live action Takashi Miike version of Blade of the Immortal. That thing was on point. It was bloody, it was gory, Had some good choreography in it. And the thing that made it so crazy with the choreography when he fought, it wasn't like clean, precise fights. Like, hey, look, I'm gonna dodge, block. No, it was like if you were actually immortal and you were fighting, you get tired, you get wounded, and then you gotta do whatever you gotta do to win the fight. That's the one thing I thought that was really tight about it. Hell, I wanna go watch it again now. But yeah, so I'm supposed to be getting this anime adaptation of it. I definitely will be checking this out. And if they have a trailer for it, guess what? I'm gonna go hunt this thing down and do a damn reaction to it so I can see what we get out of it, at least animation quality wise. But yeah, looking forward to this. The anime of Blade of the Immortal coming to Amazon. But hey, otherwise than that, make sure you all comment and let me know what you think about these particular news and entertainment stories that we've talked about on this particular video. Let me know, are you interested in any of these things? What do you think about the Netflix deal with DB Wise and David Benioff? What do you think about Boys season 1, knowing that they're actually filming season 2 right now as we speak? And of course, what do you think about that Blade of the Immortal TV anime being on Amazon Prime? Otherwise than that, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and if you like the video, hit that thumbs up to get more content like this from me. But otherwise than that, I will catch you all in the next one. All right, everybody.